for me to give my prediction, with July 20th, Manny Pacquiao, the legend, the icon, versus Keith one-time Thurman, the once unified welterweight champion of the world, the one that got the best resume in this young era of the welterweights, who I consider the number one welterweight of the world, based off accomplishments, resumes, unifying. We already know about Manny Pacquiao, the GOAT. What is my prediction? Let's briefly recap all the videos that I've done leading up to this fight. Let's break it down. Briefly, just briefly. Come on, Punch, man. Come on, Punch. Come on, Punch. We already know, man. Just let us know right now. Wait. Let's briefly just break it down. How this fight could go. The scenario that could happen. So, early, let's just talk about power, speed, endurance, defense, the corner. Let's briefly go by all these things. Durability. Let's go by all these things. Ring generalship. Let's start off with ring generalship. Who's going to dictate this fight? Is it Manny Pacquiao or Keith one-time Thurman with ring generalship? Who you give your ring generalship to? Know what? In every fight I've seen Keith Thurman dictate the pace that he wants. Now, in ring generalship, I got Keith one-time Thurman in ring generalship. Why not Manny Pacquiao? Manny Pacquiao dictate the pace and all this stuff. I would have said that if I never would have seen Jeff Horn actually dictate his bulliness, his pace, his dirty tactics on Manny Pacquiao. If I would have never seen that fight, then probably every fight that Manny Pacquiao has done, he have dictated the ring generalship. If you can't be the ring general versus a school teacher, I can't give you that. Compared to a Keith Thurman. Now, if it was another fighter, I would give it to Keith. I will give the ring generalship to Manny Pacquiao. Now let's talk about power. We already know Manny Pacquiao got power. We know Keith Thurman got power. We know the knockouts haven't been there in the recent decades for Manny Pacquiao. Of course, he did what he had to do to Lucas Matisse, but Lucas Matisse has been on the floor numerous of times in his career. Josecito Lopez got knocked down in the second round by Keith one-time Thurman off for one shot. A lot of people like to go by Keith Thurman's last performance, correct? But they just can't be talking about the seventh round when he got hurt. Let's talk about the power that he displayed in the second round. Keith Thurman is the bigger dude. Keith Thurman have been knocking, haven't had a knockout in a while. I would lean power over Keith one-time Thurman. It's arguably, though. It's debatable. It's you know, it's there. It's neck and neck. He's an older guy, so of course his power is diminishing. While Keith Thurman could still be a stronger person at the age of 30. He could still gain the testosterone. He could still gain muscle in a normal, rapid pace. If you understand what I'm saying. So I'm giving the power to Keith one-time Thurman. Because we've seen the ceiling with Manny Pacquiao. We've seen the ceiling. But we haven't seen the ceiling with Keith one-time Thurman. Keith one-time Thurman still could get stronger, still could get better. I give the edge to Keith Thurman in power. In speed, freak of nature speed. Manny Pacquiao, without a doubt, got the speed. So in defense, what's that? That's like 2-1. So in defense, who got the problem? Who got the best defense? Now, we've all seen that both gotten hit in almost all their fights. We seen Manny Pacquiao got beaten, got knocked out. Vulnerability. We see Keith Thurman get hurt. Vulnerability. In defense, That's a tough one. To be honest, that's like an even draw in defense. I believe Manny Pacquiao, his defense, his offense dictate his defense. And Keith "One Time" Thurman, well, he got good footwork, but the defensive display that he showed to me versus Josecito Lopez, his hands down, got caught by a slower puncher. It's a hard one to pick. I give that an even. It could go either way. It could go to Manny Pacquiao. It could go to Keith "One Time" Thurman, depending on the day. So, stamina. Now we all know stamina. Manny Pacquiao has gone 12 round a lot, has kept his speed and has kept his power throughout the whole 12 rounds. I give stamina. That's a hard one too, because Keith "One Time" Thurman also has been going the 12 round. Tough fight with Sean Porter. Showed me a lot of grit. Showed me that he could probably slug it out and box it out at a pace to the 12th round. But I give stamina to Manny Pacquiao because of the output that he has. The average output. I give the stamina to Manny Pacquiao. We don't know at age 40 he's going to have more stamina than Keith "One Time" Thurman. That's a hard one to call too. But let's go with Manny Pacquiao on this one based off his couple of last performances and things of that nature. And sometimes I do feel like Keith Thurman does take some rounds off in the middle rounds. I give the stamina to Manny Pacquiao. Experience, Manny Pacquiao. So a lot of things leaning. It's hard. It's hard. We go with youth. If we want to talk about the youth and all, of course we're gonna go Keith "One Time" Thurman. The bigger man, Keith "One Time" Thurman is the bigger man. The taller man, the reach, Keith "One Time" Thurman, that's an advantage. But of course we see Manny Pacquiao fight dudes that's bigger than him. Almost all the guys that he fights has been bigger than him. But the last two fighters that he fought is actually his height, probably smaller. Was Luca Matisse the same height? Was Adrian Bruno the same height? So he had a couple of difficulties with a pure welterweight, with a Jeff Horn. Yes, Manny Pacquiao did beat Jeff Horn in my eyes, but it was a hard, dirty fight, and he got bullied around in certain rounds. We can't, whether it's dirty or not, the referee let it happen. It is a fight. It is a boxing fight. It's the style. So, some certain styles are going to fight on the outside, some on the inside. Some things, referee's going to let things happen. And at the end of the day, it's still a fight. Everything was legal. It's a hard one to pick. Who got the better jab? Well, both of them, you already know, they're not really a jabber. They usually palm their jabs. But of course, Keith "One Time" Thurman in his last couple of fights been using the jab a lot. And of course, Manny Pacquiao as well has developed the jab, but really doesn't use the jab. He's more about feinting than jabbing. So I give the jab to Keith "One Time" Thurman. Plus, he got the reach for the jab. I think that Manny Pacquiao doesn't use the jab to really distance himself. He uses the jab to pawn you so he can get in, so he can hit you with a straight left. So Keith "One Time" Thurman with the jab. Feints. Manny Pacquiao was the best feint in the history of boxing, I can say. Even though, both of them got good movement. Keith Thurman got lateral movement. Manny Pacquiao got the in and out movement. But the feints is where it's what Manny Pacquiao, that's what works for him. That's what he gets inside on every opponent. So his feints is the lethal one. He could get in you. I go with Manny Pacquiao with the feints. Oh man. So it's hard one to pick. Of course, in this first in the fight, Keith Thurman's gonna come out blazing. Keith Thurman's gonna come out blazing. There's no fight that Keith Thurman don't come out and try to get you out and try to feel his power. And I believe that Manny Pacquiao has gotten smarter and he's going to test you out. I don't think that Keith Thurman is going out there to feel the first round. Let me see what Manny Pacquiao got. I think he's going to go at Manny Pacquiao. I think he's going to go at Manny Pacquiao. If I don't see Keith Thurman go at Manny Pacquiao, then it's a whole different is a whole different Keith Thurman. I don't see Keith Thurman go at Manny Pacquiao. There's a whole Keith Thurman, and I believe the mental game has played a part in his approach when it comes to Manny Pacquiao. Maybe he heard all the stories and he heard the things, oh, you better watch out, and then he's just thinking in the ring and he's not going with the natural ability that he's been prepared himself for Manny Pacquiao and will his power into Manny Pacquiao, because Manny Pacquiao is a smaller man, is the older man. So Keith Thurman, I believe, is gonna go right to Manny Pacquiao. He's not gonna feel, he's not in it for the field rounds or nothing like that. Keith Thurman, that's not his style. There's a lot of fighters, there's their style, like Floyd Mayweather, like Roy Jones Jr., they take the first round, they feel each other. That never been Keith Thurman's style. Could Manny Pacquiao withstand that type of pressure that he haven't seen from any opponent coming at him in the first round? Is it going to catch Manny Pacquiao by surprise? Is it going to affect his time and his reflexes? Because in the old age, reflexes does, or if that's what Manny Pacquiao wants, to toe-to-toe, because Manny Pacquiao in the beginning, he's going to be fresh too. But the younger man's going to be fresh too as well. It's a hard one. I believe the output of Keith Thurman in his last fight has gone up. I believe the output of Manny Pacquiao in the recent years has gone a little bit down. He used to throw 1,000 punches a fight. Now it's averaging 700, but it's still good. It's still good. But I got to give my prediction now. I got to give who is going to win. Who is going to win, guys? Punch your man, say it already, man. Stop playing with us, man. Just say it. And some of you probably were going fast forward already to this spot. I have... Oh, man, it's a tough one, guys. Let me just change my shirt. Matter of fact, I got a shirt that the answer will be on me right now. It's grind time. It's his time. It's one time. Keith One Time Thurman is going to defeat Manny Pacquiao come this Saturday, MGM Grand, Las Vegas, Nevada. That's my pick. Keith One Time Thurman is going to defeat Manny Pacquiao. That is my prediction. And if you want me to know what round or if it's going to a decision, oh man, it's a hard one. Keith Thurman, I'm predicting. This is just my prediction, isn't right? Hey, I ain't God, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but this is the way I'm feeling, this is the way I'm looking at it, this is the way I've been analyzing for all these videos. I've been trying to analyze and come up with this conclusion. Been going left and right, back and forth. Keith Thurman can't win a decision versus Manny Pacquiao. Not by points. So if I have Keith Thurman winning, and I don't believe he could beat Manny Pacquiao in a decision, Keith Thurman's gonna stop Manny Pacquiao in less than 6 rounds. Punch Drum Boxing. And like I said in my other videos, Manny Pacquiao been training for Keith One Time Thurman 9 weeks, 8 weeks. His motivation to beat Keith One Time Thurman is to prove to everybody that at age 40 he could do it. If you look at the press conference on Wednesday, that's what he said. What was his motivation? That he could do it at 40 years old? For me, that does not match a Keith Thurman's motivation. Just because you're 40, you just want to prove to yourself that you can do it at 40 years old? Keith Thurman want to prove himself that he could be the legend, that he could be legendary, that he could be great. This is his moment to prove himself, to stamp himself, to be a Hall of Fame fighter. And for Manny Pacquiao, this is just for him to prove that he could do it at the age of 40. It just doesn't, for me, it's not enough. It's not enough. At the end of the day, Manny Pacquiao been training to fight Keith Thurman for 9, 8, 10 weeks. Keith Thurman been waiting for this moment for his entire life, is to train for this moment. Pay-per-view. All eyes watching him. To prove that everything that he's been doing at the age of 7, he was groomed to be a boxer. This is all he wanted to be. And this is his moment. Not saying that Manny Pacquiao did that this is not what he wanted. I'm not talking about now, but the career that he had. But at the end of the day, let's be honest. Manny Pacquiao became a boxer to survive the streets of the Philippines. To survive. It was not to be an Olympian. It was not to be the best that he could be. It was not to be better than the GOAT that he's have achieved that. It was for survival. For Keith Thurman, boxing is life. And without boxing, what is Keith Thurman? We know without boxing, Manny Pacquiao as a senator is going to do a lot of great things. Without this, what is Keith Thurman? He just got so much to lose, yet so much potential to gain, and this is what he's been waiting for the entire life. Manny Pacquiao could win, could lose, he'll still be great. Keith Thurman loses, we don't know what goes on from there. He still get discredited, right? Everybody's betting against him. Even Las Vegas betting against him. He got all the motivation of going his way. I can't bet against Keith Thurman on this one, guys. Sorry, but I cannot bet against Keith Thurman with all the things that he got coming into this fight versus Manny Pacquiao. This stage, this event, this chance, this opportunity. I can't bet against a guy like that. Sorry. Love Manny Pacquiao. But I ain't betting against Keith Thurman. I understand if a couple of you are going to be disappointed. This is my prediction. This is the way I see it. If it goes the distance, I just don't think that Keith Thurman could beat Manny Pacquiao in the decision. I don't think he can outpoint him. I think the crowd, I think Manny Pacquiao's output will persuade judges. I think he could hurt Keith Thurman. But we have not seen Keith Thurman go down. We've seen Keith Thurman with grit. He's the younger man. He's hungry. He's bigger. Stronger. In his prime. Undefeated. Got all the motivational tools that he needs. The whole world, the boxing world, 90% is against him. A lot of boxing heads is picking against him. Birmingham in the corner, 50 years of knowledge of boxing, have built a legendary fighter like Winky Wright, have built a Keith Thurman with Ben Getty, but was always on his corner. He's been in this position before as well as a trainer. Keith Thurman has been molded fighting southpaws like Jeff Lacey's and Winky Wright as a teen at the age of 14, 15. I just see This is Keith Thurman's moment. And I see Keith Thurman only beating Manny Pacquiao with a stoppage, a KO. I do not see him winning a decision, going to the decision, going the whole 12 rounds. If it goes the whole 12 rounds, then basically you already know what I'm saying. If it goes the whole 12 rounds, Manny Pacquiao got this. But I'm predicting that Keith, one-time Thurman, is going to stop Manny Pacquiao. That's my take. You already know. Like the channel. Subscribe to your boy. You already know this is Punch Run Boxing. It's hard for me to make that choice. It's not that I don't believe that I think Manny Pacquiao is weak or think, He's strong. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. I just feel in this type of matchup versus a hungry Keith one-time Thurman, and I've been saying it in my other channels, and I've been saying it time and time again, a dangerous, hungry Keith one-time Thurman is the best welterweight in boxing. And a hungry Keith one-time Thurman is a dangerous one.